Yeah, good morning, everyone. We can see that the BTC market or the cryptocurrency market is green everywhere. If you look at it now, you notice everywhere is green. Everywhere is green. And some of us may be saying, as traders, we really mixed out yesterday move and all that. But um, my question is this move sustainable? Is it sustainable? Let's see if it is sustainable. Mind you, I must say this that we are still in the bear market. We are still in the bear market. The bull haven't started. The bull run or the bull rally haven't started. We are still in the bear market. Do not be deceived by what you're seeing that the altcoins are doing. And mind you, the movement we are seeing here, more of them are just done by the altcoin. BTC is still okay. Let's look at the chart. BTC is still um, didn't move a bit ahead of. Let's see, it's still below. Um, it's still below $22,000. So right now is 21,282, and the very low of it was 17,622. So what's happening now? Then the question is, should I buy now? For me, for the altcoin, we may likely see some more rally, possibly more rally, more especially in Solana. Let's see what Solana did. Solana has moved up. Look at it. It has moved up. It's look at the bottom of Solana here. The bottom of Solana is, or the support of Solana is 25 $86. It went that low of $25.86 and moved from there up to 42 $42.92. That's the all-time high we had. And I think this happened yesterday. This more especially the rally, the move we can see here, you know, took up. Majority of them happened yesterday. But you need to understand some few things that are happening in the system or in the market so that somebody will not just uh, bring you into the system and dump you out, because these are one of the things that the hedge funds are doing, that the bigger um, market makers are doing. They bring you in and they dump you out. Solana I think they suspended their project this month, and likely I think that project will start next month. So um, if you watch, you will notice that BTC, which is supposed to be the driving the altcoins in this bear market, which possibly BTC has moved to its low, but not, it hasn't hit the bottom yet. We're expecting it to hit the bottom, maybe possibly from $15,000 to $12,000. So, but if you watch, BTC is still ranging at this point. Look at it. It's still ranging at this point. It never make any movement. But you can see, I'm not saying it's not going to, it's going to make some good movement up. before a dump, but it didn't make any movement. Now Solana made a movement without driven by BTC. Look at it. Look at the last bottom of Solana. Then make a move up to this level. I think it's close to around 80% of this move. So I made a move from 25 to 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 42, almost close. It's getting close to 100%. So if you look at this, you will notice that in this kind of system, I call it a pump and dump. I see it as a pump and dump. For me, it might likely still rally up. What is happening in the system is that the most of the hedge funds are looking out for some coins that really don't have much liquidity in the market, and they pump it. When they now pump, and a lot of people will get in and they will dump, because their Solana, if you watch, dumped so much to $25. So that tells you that a lot of people are out from the system. So they bring you inside and they dump you. So what it means is you can see Solana up there now, and most people have entered this market. If you check, let's check the weekly time frame. Let's check the weekly time frame. It took Solana 2 weeks to make this micro move that is almost hitting 80% profit. This market might possibly come up to this level here. It might come up to this level here. This level. It might come up to this level. If it comes up to this level and closes ahead of this candle, then you should expect it to go here. So for me, I think they may pump it up to around 50, 52, 56. That's the maximum I know they can pump the extent. But mind you, this is a pump, and I call it a pump and dump. So it has taken 2 weeks. It can possibly take 3 weeks. I think possibly before the end of the month. They normally pump close to the end of the month. They'll also pump because they will want to make some money and close with good profits. The hedge fund managers will want to give account of what profit they have made to their companies. So they need a good money to move out with. So the pump, I think this is a pump. If you look at Matic, the same thing. I don't think Matic has a project this month. So how come they are making all this movement, then BTC is not making movement? I'm not saying BTC is not going to make movement. I'm expecting BTC to make some micro movement, then I also dump, because we are in the bear market. So hedge funds, most of the Bitcoin mining companies have closed down. They are no longer mining. Why? Because the cost of mining is quite higher compared to the profit they are making. So most of them have closed down everywhere. So what they are doing is they are manipulating, looking for a particular coin that doesn't have much liquidity, and you see the manipulations there. And they manipulate to get people in and fake them out. So likely that is what is happening to few of the altcoin right now, and that is why I will not still buy, because I know I have fallen into this kind of thing during the last bear market, and I have learned my lessons. I've learned a lot of things in the crypto industry, so I don't think I can fall for them any longer. So has the bull market started? No, we're still in bear market. So I will still expect, market is for you to sustain and make good profit in the market system or market, and more especially the crypto market, you must be patient enough to wait and see and have a clearer vision before putting your money. If you don't have a clearer vision, keep your money with you. Don't put in your money. Don't invest. Don't invest when you don't have a clearer view of what the market is telling you. If you don't put in your money. It's better you have your money with you. If it's 10 naira, if it's 20 naira, if it's $20, if it's $50 that you have with you, it's better you keep it with you than you put it inside the system where within 2 hours it will dump. So if it takes Solana for 2 weeks to make this micro move, it might even possibly move up to this level, maybe taking it 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever. But it can take Solana 2 days to dump and go below this place, below the below $25. It can take it 2 days. It can even do it in two hours. Why? Because they are bringing people in and they want to dump them out. That is what I see. That is what I see. I'm not a market maker, but that is what I'm seeing from what is happening now. So there are a lot of pump and dump because we're still in the bear market. So except you want to trade the micro move, but because we are close to the bottom, I don't think, and I will not encourage anyone, it's not everything that you put in your money for inside this market. There are some of them that are so risky. You don't put in your money. You watch out the play before putting your money. So that's my take for Solana. Let's see Matic. I think SHIB is also doing the same thing. Look at it. And SHIB may not even go more. SHIB, possibly, they will not dump it more than this. They will not move more than this place before they dump. SHIB cannot exceed this position you are seeing here now. You cannot. Yeah, that's my take for SHIB. I may not even buy SHIB in the next move, but I can't decide that now until the time comes. Looking at the chart and what is playing. Let's see Matic. Matic may still end the pump here. Then they may end it here. It may not move more than that place. In short, I think they have moved ahead of it. They moved from here. So I'm seeing it to be around here. Before dumping, or it might still dump from this present position. From here it might likely still dump, but this other one started just in 1 week. For Matic started 1 week. Solana started 2 weeks. So they are just looking for some soft coins that do not have good projects for the month, or do not have high liquidity in the market. Then they do their pump and they dump. Now if you watch the number of weeks that Matic have sold, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For 12 weeks. 12 weeks is how many months Matic have been selling? So you can see for yourself. So I expect a buy, maybe possibly to this point before they will dump people. By then, they will all feel, most people will feel that the system, we're in the bull market now, Matic is buying up and all that, and you enter, boom, what you see is, pooh, dump everybody. So be careful right now. Then let me see BTC for now. You see, BTC, this is my weekly time frame. BTC is still low. BTC is still low. BTC can be also, it can also move. I expect BTC to move. If BTC moves, then you will see most of the altcoins will move ahead too, because the BTC in a bear market seems to sustain. And most people, when they move their money in a bear market, like many have done, they move their money from altcoins and they put their money, some put their money in BTC, some put their money in USDT, BUSD, USDC stable coins. Coins that will not drop in value. So, but most of them, the big markets, what they do is they put it in BTC too, because you can read the move of BTC clearer than the altcoin, and BTC is more sure that it will not move out from the market. But most of these altcoins you're seeing, some of them at the end of this bear market may not sustain its strength to even move again. Some will be dumped there forever. Some will just close down. Some will move up and may not be able, when BTC will hit its all-time high, will not be able to go up and hit its all-time high. The strength won't be there. The liquidity won't be there. If you now watch, most of the exchangers, what they are doing now, they are doing promos. They are doing promos. Some of the exchangers will not even, some will close down, because right now a lot of projects, a lot of coins are going out borrowing money and all that to start up a project to sustain the coin in the bear market, because they are all losing money. Mind you, they are still paying workers. They are still paying workers, they are still paying rent, they are still paying whatever thing. There, even some of them who are into one thing or the other, they are still um, paying bills. So, and the system is still running, and they're in a bear market, and bear market they are not making money. That's true. So if it takes 2 months, 3 months for this bear market, you can imagine what will happen. So I expect possibly BTC will make a micro movement, and if it makes a micro movement, you will see most altcoins will move up. That is okay. But when BTC did not make any move, and you see some of the altcoin making move, my brother, my sister, that is pump, and I call it pump and dump. They will pump it for 1 week, they will pump it for 3 days, and it takes two hours to dump. So it's a fake out. It's a fake out. It's a trap. We'll call it a boot trap. It will pump and dump immediately. So the number of hours it takes to dump is smaller compared to the number of days it will take, to bring everybody in. Just bring everybody. Just like a boss. Everybody come in. Let's move. Before you know it, to dump everybody. So they are trying to gather fund. The way you're looking for fund to enter the bull market, that is the way they are looking for fund now. So mind you, that doesn't mean you cannot make money with them. You can still trade with them. Why the system moves up. But be careful, because when they will dump it, you may not really be aware, more especially if you're new to the system. So I expect BTC to make some micro movement, possibly today or tomorrow. but it will likely still dump. So that's my take on the present move we're seeing. Is in sheep. Short, I don't even like hearing about sheep again because of what they are using sheep to do. So let's expect BTC to make some micro move, and then you can follow up and pick some, have some pips there, and move out. Do not relax in this kind of market where you're seeing some micro movement inside the bear market. Do not relax. Just pick and go out, because in the next hour you will see a dump. In the next day you might likely see a dump. If it takes 2 weeks to pump, it might take 2 days to dump, and dump you below the last price you had, the last support you had. It will dump you below it. So that is the magic, and that is what you're seeing here right now. Mind you, some of the altcoins have closed. They are below zero now. Below zero. If there is anything like below zero, I think they are 0 point now. You know, you just say pump and dump. It happened to Luna. It happened to UST. It happens to Celsius, and we're expecting more. They're planning more, and that's the manipulation in the system. You know, so mind you, be guided. Guided, please. Thank you, and God bless you. If you have any question, you can also direct it to me. I will also answer you before I start going out for some other family business. Thank you. And think this is the best time to look for fun. Go and look out for money for the next bull run. So, God bless you. Thank you.